next guest is J.P. Nerbun, author of Calling Up, Discovering Your Journey to Transformational Coaching. Calling Up is a guide for coaches of all sports at all levels that presents a step-by-step process to building a transformational culture, starting with changing coaching behaviors, attitudes, and languages. JP, nice to have you here today.
Thanks for having me.
Who are you to write a book about coaching and leadership?
Yeah, great question. Well, honestly, I'm a struggling coach. I've struggled for over a decade in coaching. And I've got, don't get me wrong, I've got a box full of trophies and medals and awards in my basement that my wife keeps there. But really what has connected with coaches in the last few years about my writing has been two things. One is the things that I've struggled with within player relationships, communication, with parents, recruitment and retention of players. Those are things they've been able to identify. Even just that struggle of just, is it worth it? And that's really connected with coaches in a major way. And the other one is the other box that I keep very, very close to my heart, which is the box of letters and stories of players that have actually changed their lives and have grown through my experience as a coach and leading them. So
this must be really amazing to go back and read.
Yeah.
What's the biggest challenge for leaders in sports today, and how does this book address it?
Yeah, so we live in a transactional world. Everyone's looking for what they're going to get, and it's no place is that even bigger than in sports today. So everyone's looking for what they're going to get, and what we're trying to offer here is a vision around transformational coaching, one where that's the emphasis and the focus is on changing lives, changing the lives of the people that we lead. And so that's obviously those two conflict, and people are not as concerned with who they're becoming as if what they're going to get. That's what their focus is on, what they're getting. So my book really addresses two big things. It's just helping coaches to maintain clarity in that transactional world, maintain clarity of their vision, their purpose, their why around coaching. And the other big thing is it offers really a blueprint on how to build that culture, to develop those leadership skills that actually change people's lives, including your own.
Fantastic. How does this book differ from other coaching and leadership books that are currently out there?
Yeah, I think most coaching leadership books, they're focusing primarily based on coaches that have been very successful in the wins column, and they're driving towards that. And often there's a lot of life principles that are there, but they're fairly vague, and they're vague strategies. And this book really gives coaches a blueprint, and it's giving coaches a blueprint that's going to help them really discipline in a way that is going to not just raise the standards in their program and with their teams, but it's going to improve the relationships, the connections within that team, as well as building character within them. So there's a lot of strategies along those around discipline and also personal habits that help us to grow as a leader and build that culture.
Fantastic. And JP, for the viewers at home and the readers, where can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, you can go to my website, thriveonchallenge.com. There's lots of free articles there for people to read. And I've got the Culture Transformation Kit, which is a 3-step process that college coaches at the Division I level have used all the way down to youth coaches. That's just a simple 3-step process to kind of start to transform your team's culture. You can get it there. And also I'm fairly active on Twitter. And my Twitter handle is @JPNerbun. That's Nerbun.
Fantastic. Congratulations on the book, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you.